Welcome back, party people, for another episode of
Occult Class.
I'm your host, Boggle. That laughing creature on the east is Christine. Nice to meet you.
Christine.
We're gonna talk to you about some spooky specters and ghostly goblins. Not really. I'm gonna talk about some birds.
I was gonna talk about a ritual.
Oh well. I mean, that's spooky. I love rituals. Do you like birds?
I do. I love birds, actually. Birds love me.
Well,
I have a connection with birds.
What about divine birds?
Like phoenixes?
No, like the Dijian.
Dijian?
Yeah. It is a divine bird. It looks like a yellow sack with an aura of cinnabar, described as bright red.
Okay.
6 legs, 4 wings, no eyes, no face.
Okay. What?
Yep, lives in a perpetual state of confusion.
I would too.
It is fond of singing and dancing.
If it has no face, how can it sing?
No. It is fond of it.
Oh, so it got ears and it's like, man, that's some good singing.
Yeah, and it likes dancing even though it can't see. I guess it can feel the rhythm, it can feel the beat.
Yeah, maybe.
It can dance with them feet.
With them 6 feet.
Yeet.
Yeah.
In this state of confusion led to the association of the Dijian with Hundun, a being of cosmic chaos. He also, or she, it is a god so there is none, has no eyes, ears, mouth, or orifices of any kind, and died when his guests tried to drill openings in his body to help him. But it did the opposite. Christine, if you meet someone with no orifices, do you drill holes in them?
No, that sounds rude.
It is rude, you're right, because it kills the...
Yeah, I was gonna say. Doesn't sound very nice.
In the guideways through mountains and seas, it is said to be located in the Celestial Mountain, along with large quantities of metal and jade. Some people think it might be a bug.
What?
Well, it has 6 legs.
Oh, okay.
No apparent head, eyes, or any of that stuff. It might just be a big old buggy.
Big old buggy.
And it has 4 wings, too.
Oh,
6 legs,
so
4
it could
wings.
be like a big
ass bug.
I was gonna say a big ladybug.
Yeah, big ass ladybug.
Huh. A ladybug that likes music.
Oh, jam. It jams the jams. It loves that tasty yams. Would you like to talk about your ritual?
Sure. This is really cute. Okay, so I'm gonna be talking about the Ushi no Toki Mairi, which is a ritual. Man, I didn't even write the translation for that. It has to do with like the Hour of the Ox. So it's like the ritual of the ox. I think it's really what it's called.
Ooh.
But it's a way to curse somebody.
Why?
'Cause they're mad.
Oh.
So it's usually a woman who does this ritual. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So it is performed during the hours of the ox, which is somewhere between 1 and 3 a.m., which is why it's called the ox ritual. And it's the person who is doing the ritual is usually dressed in a white kimono and crowning herself with a iron ring. And the iron ring is actually like, if you think about like old Japanese stoves, like there's usually like a ring and you put like pots and stuff in it, and it's like legs. So they're literally putting that on their head and then sticking candles on the legs. So it's 3 candles.
That's weird.
And then they light the candles on their head. So it's like, I can't imagine doing that. That would be like hot wax in your hair and be obnoxious. And they also wear like a mirror on their chest. It's like there's lots of depictions of it. It's very weird. But it's usually a woman who is scorned or whatever. And she goes out in the middle of the night and she takes nails and drives them into a sacred tree of a Shinto shrine. And that's like the old one. There's like a modern interpretation of how it's done, which is kind of the same thing, but instead of just driving nails into a tree, it's actually driving nails into a straw effigy of the victim.
Oh, so, like, I've seen this happen in many anime.
I was gonna say, it's happened in many anime, because I've seen it. And you just, like, hammer that in. The ritual has to be done 7 days in a row. And if it has been done successfully, the victim of the curse will die.
Yay!
Yay! But if the person who's doing the curse is seen with like while they're doing this, it will actually nullify the spell. The Kibune Shrine
don't let them see you.
What?
Don't let them see you.
Well, yeah, just be sneaky about it. The Kibune Shrine in Kyoto is famously associated with this ritual. Now I'm interested. Can we go when we go to Japan?
No.
No. Not allowed?
No.
I want to go.
Sorry. You asked. Nope.
Nope.
First mistake asking.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I couldn't find any. I was literally looking for a while for more rituals, but I couldn't find anything. Yeah. So I really wanted to read more rituals. That's why it kind of took me so long to do some research, because I was trying to find more rituals and I couldn't find anything like this.
Couldn't find a ding dong thing.
Can't find a ding dong thing.
I found things,
oh.
And they're birds.
More birds.
The alicanto.
Alicanto.
Nocturnal, luminescent bird. They live caves, mines, chilly. You got it. At night, their feathers shine with metallic hues, and their eyes emit strange lights. Alicanto are often depicted as large birds, but that varies depending on the tale or sighting, so varying in size. There are two types. One eats silver, and one gold. Sometimes they eat so much they cannot fly, because their tummies are full of metal. Their color and glow depends on the metal they eat.
So there'd be gold and silver?
Yeah, but there's a rare one.
Oh?
It eats copper. Can you guess what color it turns?
Green.
It does. It turns green. It has large wings, a hooked beak, and big old legs with sharp claws on the end. This one's a scarier boy. Copper's harder to eat, I guess. Oh. They nest in hills that contain precious stones. The female always lays 2 eggs, the shells of which are made of the metal they eat. Spotting one of these birdos is a good luck, because it means you might find some golden stuff. But if you follow it to find its tasty treats and you're caught, it's gonna push you off a cliff.
Oh.
Or just lure you into a big old ravine and you get lost. So don't have them catch you. But if you are nice, sometimes they will favor you. They'll go, "Hey, it's Christine." And they'll fly over and be like, "Hey, what's up? What do you know about some gold?" And they show you some gold or silver.
They'll show you?
Yeah, they'll bring you to some gold. They'll be like, "You want some of this gold?" And they'll share it with you.
Oh, Well, it's a good thing I care not for gold or precious metals, really.
I mean, you should.
Why?
Because then you can buy some sick shit, yo.
I guess, but why can't? Well, I would just be like, yo, you should just keep this. This is your food.
Bird's like, I got plenty of food.
I'll be honored if they share it, but it's just seems not my thing.
Christine says, it seems stupid. These stupid birds. I don't eat gold.
I don't eat gold. I don't need it.
Damn. Silly. Are you ready for one more mythical bird?
Sure.
Because I got one called the Dangu. It is from, can you guess where?
Dangu?
China.
Yeah.
According to descriptions, it looks like an overgrown pheasant, but it's much more colorful, and it has large whiskers on its throat.
Ew.
So strong these whiskers are, they're capable of flying using only said whiskies. The wings rest comfortably, chilling, extended sometimes. No flapping, only the whiskers do that work. According to the Chinese scholar Gyopu, if you travel to the upper Shan Mountain, almost at the top, there's a peak where there are no plants or trees, only one big ass rock. At the base of this peak grow many hazelnut trees and arrowthorn bushes. That's where the Dangus chill. The only place they chill. They pass the time jumping tree to tree, branch to branch, hazelnut to mouth. These birds are. If you eat a Dangu, it protects from eyesight deterioration and reverses any past loss of it. Christine, are you ready for 20/20 vision?
They're like the carrots.
You just have to suck up a Dangu's body.
I don't want to eat a Dangu.
What? That's silly.
That's funny because I was just realizing that you have perfect vision and I definitely do not.
I see things only others wish they could see.
The idea of being able to leave or like wake up and not have to put something on my face to actually see is just amazing. But
yeah, it's how the other half live.
I have bad eyesight, guys.
Do you happen to remember the person I had just said their name of? Can you remember their name?
What, the bird? The Dangu?
No, the person I mentioned.
No.
Gyopu describes the way in which the Dangu flies in his encomium. Most birds fly with their wings, but whiskers suffice for the Dangu. It employs the sparse and eschews the many, yet has more than enough to make do. As the hub allows a wheel to turn on cue, from emptiness does the greatest use ensue. Dangu.
Dangu. Did it have to
Dangu.
rhyme?
I don't know. It's pretty good in translation, though. Unless he wrote that shit in English. Rhyme like a son of a bitch. Tell you what. So which of these three birds would you take into a bar fight?
A bar fight?
Yeah, which bird would you take?
Probably. Oh, I can't remember the. Ali Canto. Okay, I tried to look up.
Ali Canto.
I tried to look up what it looked like, but I couldn't.
Ali Canto.
I couldn't spell it.
Yeah, because if you fuck with an Alicanto, they'll push you off
How
a
do you
cliff
spell
real
it?
quick. ALLICANTO. Alicanto.
Alicanto.
Or Alicanto.
Oh, those are so pretty.
Alicanto.
Yeah,
They chillin'.
I like those guys. I want to be friends with them.
Now you in the comments, please tell me, who would you take to a bar fight? The Dangu, the Alicanto, or the Dijian?
That was another one that I
One of
couldn't actually
them
look up.
will fucking dance. One of them push you off a cliff. The last, eat a hazelnut. This is who you got. Pick your fighter.
I have one thing I did want to talk about.
Oh, what?
I want to talk about the new Netflix series.
Oh,
You're so upset.
god damn it.
You're so upset.
Continue.
So I recently just finished Haunting of Hill House on Netflix. I got suggested to watch it by my coworker who said, "Hey, did you hear about the Netflix series that's making people throw up because they're so scary?" And I was like, "What?" Because the last
That's some bullshit someone made up. They say that about every scary thing ever. I can't believe humans get tricked by this still.
The last time they said something like that, it was for, was it Veronica or something like that?
I don't know. I think they said, what was that stupid one? That first one, the where they put all the cameras in the people's house and it's just nothing happens the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, people pass out in the theaters. It's so spooky.
But the thing, like, I watched Veronica, and people were like, people fainted or stopped watching. They just like stopped watching it because it was so scary. And I'm like, maybe they stopped watching because it was kind of boring. But it was also, I would say I like that one. I could just see why people would stop watching because it's boring. It's not scary. It's not scary. But I watched Haunting on Hill House. It is of Hill House, and it's not. I wouldn't find it scary. I didn't. Every time I watched it, it was past midnight and in the dark, and I was fine. No scares to be had, but I could see people getting scared.
I mean, Christine was scared of Momo, so
yeah, I know, right?
It's not as scary as Momo.
Not as scary as Momo. It didn't stick with me. None of the ghosts like had that weird, like, creepy
body horror. That's what really gets you normally.
Yeah,
most people.
But it wasn't that weird. It was violent. There is some like content warning, like if you don't want to see dead animals, like dead kittens especially, that happens in one of the episodes, as well as there is mention of sexual assault on a child, which is pretty bad. They don't show it, it's just mentioned. But still, if that's gonna bother you, I would recommend.
You might want to stick to Ghost Adventures.
Not watching that. But it was really good.
It's better.
All the characters were really cool. There is a lot of people of color outside of the main family that is there, which is great. And there's one of the main characters is a part of the LGBTQA plus community, so that's pretty great.
Wow, it sounds so spooky. Got them there too.
I will say by the end, like the last 2 episodes, it's not spooky, it's just sad. So the rest of the show was just sad. It was not scary. But it had some really good jump scare. Well, it had some really good actual scares, like just suspense and like really good tension and stuff.
But Bigfoot's not in it, so why would I care, Christine?
I mean, it's a ghost story. It's not about that.
There's no Bigfoot. Bigfoot might be a ghost.
Oh, that's true. He might be a ghost. Well,
he might be a ghost of long dead apes.
They kind of touch on that, actually.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, you know how that thing that you're talking about, like
what?
Okay, you know, not that, but you know how you're saying that things like memories leaving imprints on the world and stuff like that. Like that's kind of their view on ghosts, which I think is super cool.
Is that called? Was it stone memory or?
I don't know.
Something like that.
But it like there's a bit of that in it, which is super cool. I think the writing was great. I cried a bit. I got like super sobby at one point. Yeah, I think it was on the 6th episode. Very, very good. Lots of swearing though. Lots of swearing. Would recommend.
I'd rather recommend A House on Haunted Hill because the lady screams really loud and it's funny.
Skeleton. Skeleton.
She goes, Kya!
Yeah, watch that one
and
as
then
well.
the main character goes, I did not kill them, except I did. I'll let the judge decide. And he leaves the building and I'm like, yeah! House on Haunted Hill!
House on Haunted Hill!
It's funny.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else. Just good. There's in the 6th episode, keep
oh my god,
an eye out for the camera work because it's fantastic.
Watch some pompous bullshit in episode 6.
It wasn't pompous, but it was very, very.
It's super pompous and pointless.
Says the guy who didn't actually watch
it. It's like 10 minutes long. You said that's super pompous. Let's do this because it's annoying.
That's not it. If you watch it, it's because it actually shows or expresses like the feeling of the entire scene and the continuation of the scene of like how you're supposed to feel during a funeral, and it's really interesting. Bob didn't watch it. He can't say anything about it.
Yeah, it sounds awful.
It was great.
Every bit of it sounds boring and shitty.
Well, I mean, that way you're
There's no Bigfoot. Why would I watch
it's
that?
not Bigfoot. It's not that one guy who goes, oh, Bigfoot. Just screams Bigfoot.
Yeah, if there was no regional Bigfoot screaming competition, why would I care? Also, sorry for not being here last week. That weird guy was here. I don't know what to tell you about that.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I was like,
Christine's
what?
fault. She left the fucking password online. Some guy got in.
Oh, yeah. That was weird. Really funny.
Yeah, his name is, his initials are M.E. I don't know who it is. But, whatever. Go watch Christine's awful show. It's probably okay.
Mm-hmm. I do have a question for you guys. What about Halloween? What do you guys want to do for Halloween? What do you guys want to see
Who knows?
for Halloween special? Because I think that would be pretty fun. Should we do a live stream? Should we do a live stream where you just read scary stories from different countries? Should we maybe live stream a really old scary movie? I don't know. Scare games? Just a general chat? Or some other suggestion that you guys come up with, because you guys have good ideas. Yeah. Thank you for listening to our spooky podcast.
Yeah.
If you have any spooky stories, like ghost stories or personal experiences with the supernatural, you can send it at occultclass@gmail.com, or you can just write it in the comments down below. We do read every comment, because there aren't many, but we love you all.
I don't feel that stupid emotion. Patooey, spit my pen out of my mouth. It's for wimps. I only experience the emotion of Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Probably sound like crazy to my new roommate. Anyways, we'll see you next week. Please leave any suggestions in the comments down below.